The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cut it out to the touchdown, Philadelphia. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Jones on 3rd down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Martavis Bryant, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz now to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. First down, New York.
Here we go, set, 10-2 start.
Jones on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, team six. Shoot.
Throwing after the interception. Jones. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
20! Watch the run. Two Jack.
Here's Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They run. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Double dog. That's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Watch the ship. Kill.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones now, operating from the gun. Complete to Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 3rd down, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, Bryant has it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Barkley, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards.
First down, New York.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Fresno. Go. Check 13.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It's really, really...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
And he will not make it it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now Jones. It's caught by Bryant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Jones operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that will write a finish to this ball game.